Greetings everyone, Antonio Garcia here with Coca Personal Training, and in this episode we're going to take a look at motivation. Now, I've been personal training for a little over a decade now. Worked at a gym, went to people's houses, taught martial arts for almost 20 years in the dojo, and I still teach online. And one thing that as a personal trainer that I help my clients overcome is not just showing them how to do good workouts or show ways of eating correctly or reaching their fitness goals, but really helping them find ways to stay motivated. So it being Monday, I figured that'd be a good time for a Motivation Monday tips on how you can stay motivated, because motivation is probably one of the hardest things to maintain, not just in exercise, but in everything, relationships or work or your personal goals, or fitness goals. Motivation can come and go. So later on, I'm going to have some tips on how to reach those goals by bypassing motivation. But today, we're going to take a look at ways to motivate yourself. It's very important that when you're trying to reach goals, that you try to stay as consistent as possible. But as that you probably know by going through your journey, that sometimes motivation isn't always there. Some people start fresh on Monday. Hey, I'm ready to get this week going, ready to work out. They get to the gym, they work out, but come Friday, they're already burnt out. They haven't gone to the gym that day. Come the weekend, they're like, well, I'll just start fresh on Monday, and they start their cycle to where they start working hard on Monday, and then by the end of the week they've given up and decided they're going to wait till next Monday. Or they may say, hey, I'm just going to start come June 1st. I'm going to start really hitting my fitness goals. Or come the beginning of next year. Working at a gym, one thing that's pretty you can pretty much expect is that a lot of signups on January 1st. But come March and April, that's when you start losing a lot of the people because they lose that motivation. So in this episode, let's take a look at some ways to stay motivated. Basically, I'll tell you some ways that I stay motivated, and then you can kind of see where I'm going from there and create your own source of motivation. Some things that help me motivate, help keep me motivated. I like motivational videos. So if you go on YouTube and just type in, workout motivation videos or just motivational videos, you'll come up with videos that people create. That are just quotes from famous people or from movies, and they have music, and just a combination of speeches that kind of help you get ready for the work day and the work week. And this is one of the things I like to do just to kind of get myself going. Sometimes I use it to start my week. Sometimes I'll start my workout. But another thing is to have attainable goals. That's another way to stay motivated. So instead of having just the end result where you want to be, have attainable goals that you want to reach that week or that day that you want to accomplish. And you'll find that as you reach your goals, you'll get more motivated, stay motivated as you reach those goals. So the more attainable they are and smaller they are, little steps, the more likely you're going to keep with them. Another good way to stay motivated is through music. Depending on what kind of music you listen to, it can affect whether you relaxed or you're ready to get up and start rocking. I personally like rock and roll bands like Linkin Park, Metallica, things like that really just kind of rev me up and get me ready to work out. So just listen to music for a little bit or during my warm-up really gets me motivated for that workout just to get started. Also, I like videos, not just motivational speech type videos, but also videos, motivation fitness videos where people are working out to grunge music or what have you, or any kind of music, and you see them working out, just makes you work out even more. Another motivation tool that I use that I like to watch movies with a lot of action. Say if you're on Netflix, you can watch like Daredevil and Iron Fist and all those Marvel ones, Luke Cage, and you can watch a lot of the action ones, Ip Man, and martial art movies that are in there as well. And by watching them, their skills and their abilities and their physique will actually help motivate you to kind of get in the gym and kind of work out. Being a martial artist, watching those movies, it just reminds me, hey, I need to get my training in, especially training that issue parts they have in the TV shows, montages. That's right. That's the word I'm looking for, montage. Those workout montages really kind of get me motivated too to kind of get to my workout. So, motivation is a big key to reaching your fitness goals. So if you're having trouble staying motivated, find yourself, starting off strong, but then, just a couple of days later or what have you, really losing that motivation, you just don't feel like going, you're tired or what have you, and use one of these sources of motivation, or find your own sources of motivation to kind of keep you going. I write books, as I mentioned several times here in these lessons, like novels and short stories, things like that. I do a lot of that on the side, and sometimes I just don't feel like writing. I don't have that motivation, especially when you only have 2 or 3 views, or only 3 people read your book or your short story, listen to your short story. Sometimes it can be hard to be motivated to keep going. But I find ways to motivate me because I love to write, regardless of who reads it. So as a writer, I have to find a source of motivation to keep myself going. I use a lot of the same tools for that. So find what works for you. Find yourself starting to lack in motivation, then find a source, whether it be a TV show with some action in it, some music, or a motivational speech, or something that you can do right before it's time for you to work out that gets you in the zone, ready to work out. Don't leave work, you're like, oh, I don't feel like it today, I'm just going to head home and relax. You need to get yourself psyched up before, even if it's on the way to the gym. You come to a stoplight, turn right, you go home, left, you go to the gym. You want to get yourself motivated before you get to that light, so the decision's natural. So you're not there like, which way do I want to go, and then you feel like you're forcing yourself to work out or regretting because you went home. So when you come to that stoplight, all the way up to that light, do whatever it is that needs to motivate you, music, or your small goal that you want to accomplish that night, or something that keeps you a picture of what you want to look like. Something that will motivate you to turn left and go to the gym that you need to go to. So I hope this helps. If you ever have any issues or trouble with motivation, feel free to message me on Cook Road Personal Training page. You can message below this video. If you have other ways that you use to help motivate you that you want to share, please post them below, and we'll be happy to share those with everybody else that may be having issues as well. It's always good if you have a way of doing things that works, that you should definitely share it, because you may be able to touch somebody else that is having trouble, and be able to reach them and give them an option that they haven't thought of before. So again, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we'll get back into maybe doing a small workout to kind of get the week, help keep the week going. But in the meantime, take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.